Hi, thanks for joining me. I wanted to give you a brief update on some legislation I've just introduced that gives U.S. intelligence agencies some new tools I think they need to better monitor and prepare for the impacts of climate change. We're already seeing the effects of climate change right here in South Sound and throughout Washington State. We've been severely impacted by drought and wildfires, which have become even more common even in Western Washington. Surprisingly as well, there have been more than 100 wildfires in the Arctic this summer alone. In the Arctic, scientists are reasonably calling this unprecedented. So clearly, climate change is already here. And while we should do everything we can to mitigate the impacts of climate change, we also have to make sure we're ready for it. So earlier this year, the Director of National Intelligence told Congress that the sea level rise and extreme weather caused by climate change will have dramatic effects around the world. There will likely be, as a result, mass migrations, food and water shortages, and strains on already delicate relations between countries all over the globe. In addition, our own military may be hampered by the effects of climate change. We're already seeing flooding in coastal bases far beyond what we have experienced in the past. Additionally, our military may be called on to provide aid and support to regions in turmoil. We need to be ready, in other words. Well, my legislation, which I'm pleased to announce passed the full House in late July, sets up a Climate Security Advisory Council that will share climate data among various government agencies, coordinate the analysis of and response to climate threats across U.S. intelligence agencies, and make sure that we are prepared for the national security threats that will arise due to climate change. In this case, I think the best course of action is to adopt the Boy Scouts motto, be prepared. So I invite you all to leave me your comments and let me know what you think about this legislation, or for that matter, any topic. Because the truth of the matter is, I'm grateful for your input as we tackle these big challenges together. Thanks again for joining me.